No matter how small your money is, I'm going to show you how you can start investing that money today. Even if you have as little as 5,000 naira or 10,000 naira, I'm going to show you 5 ways that you can invest that money today. But before we continue, please give this video a thumbs up and click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you get more videos like this from me. And in case you are interested in anything money making, how to make money and how to invest the money, that is what we talk about on this channel, then be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. Now let's quickly get into the investment options that are available for you, whether you have so much money or you have just so little to invest. Number 1 is the FGN savings bond. Now, when it comes to the FGN bond, you need to know that there are 2 types of this bond. We have the FGN savings bond, which pay quarterly. So which means that the offer for FGN bond comes out monthly. So it comes out between the first week of every month, and you have to take advantage before the offer closes. And it has either a 2 years option or a 3 years option. The minimum is 2 years and the maximum is 3 years. That's for the FGN savings bond. And they pay either between a little above 17% for 2 years or a little above 18% for 3 years. That is what we've been getting for the past month behind. Like in the month of February, it was just a little above 17% for 2 years and a little above 18% for 3 years. The minimum amount that you can invest in this bond is 5,000 naira, and then the investment is done in multiples of 1,000. So which means that after the 5,000 naira, which is the minimum, you can invest 6,000 naira, 7,000 and 8,000 and 9,000, 12,000, 13,000. So it is in multiples of 1,000, but the minimum amount is 5,000 naira. After that, you can add as many 1,000 naira as you like, and the maximum is 50 million naira. You can invest in FGN bond through Stanbic IBTC Bank. Like, everything is now digitalized, and you can simply do this online if you go on their website. And you can also use Afri Investor app to invest. I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can simply go download the app and start investing. Now, how this payment is done: when you invest your money in the market, let's assume you chose the 10,000 naira and you're going to be paid 1,700 naira as your interest, or a little above 1,700. Let's just use 1,700 naira. Now, this 1,700 naira is going to be divided into 4 places, which means that the interest will be paid quarterly. So every 3 months, you are going to receive a quarter of the 1,700 naira for 2 years, for the duration of your investment. And after the duration of your investment, your capital, your full capital that you invested, let's say the 10,000 naira, will be returned back to you in full. Now, this is the most risk-free investment that you can make. If you are someone that don't want to see your money go up and down, you can't take it. You just need something that gives you peace of mind. This is the type of investment that you can do. And this investment is simply borrowing money to the federal government of Nigeria for them to use your money and give you interest on it. So that is why this investment is very, very safe and has very, very low risk. So you can go ahead and invest in the FGN savings bond. Number 2 is treasury bills. Now, treasury bills is almost like the FGN savings bond, but this time around, it has only a 1-year duration. The interest on treasury bills is usually paid upfront, and their interest rate is usually about 20% or a little bit above 20%. Now, if you invest your 10,000 naira in treasury bills, it means that your money is going to be paid to you upfront. Let's say your interest is 2,000 naira. That 2,000 naira is going to be paid to you upfront. If you want to invest in treasury bills in the primary market, the minimum amount is 50 million naira. But here we don't have the 50 million naira to invest in treasury bills, which is why we now have to fall back and rely on the stockbroker apps like Afri Investor 2.0 or Bamboo app that offers these treasury bills. I have treasury bills that I bought with Bamboo last year. It will soon get to maturity. This platform gets these treasury bills in bulk and then sell it in bits to their subscribers or their investors. Bamboo treasury bills used to be 100,000 naira minimum, but now it is 10,000 naira minimum. I also invested the 10,000 naira minimum just to try it out, and it's been going on so well. So you can also do that on the Afri Investor app as well and get your interest paid. You know, these are simple investment options that you can start trying. Even if you don't have so much money or the interest doesn't look so appealing, you don't feel like the interest is good enough for you to keep your money for 1 year, you can still try it out. And then by the time you have more money, you know that you've already secured your hands on ways of how to invest your money. And when this money comes, you will know exactly where to put them into. Number 3 is the Nigerian stocks market. I know that many of you do not like, in fact, some of you don't like Nigerian stocks market. You are scared of inflation. Oh, I don't trust Nigerian stocks market. I'd rather invest only in the US stocks market. But do you know that the Nigerian stocks market has produced several billionaires and even billionaires in this country? And so many people that I know personally have been able to build houses beautiful houses and acquire land in choice locations, courtesy of Nigerian stock market. So the Nigerian stock market is not something that you want to sleep on. You want to start investing in the Nigerian stock market as fast as you can. Now, the minimum you can invest with in the Nigerian stocks market is 5,000 naira. If you are using the Bamboo app, personally, I use the Bamboo app, I use Trove, and most recently, I started using the Afri Investor app. The minimum amount to invest on Bamboo is usually 5,000 naira. Now, the share price might be lower than 5,000 naira. It could even be lower than 1 naira, but you need to buy up to 5,000 naira worth of that shares as the minimum amount. That's why I said that with 5,000 naira, you can even start investing. All what you have to do is to click on the link in my description, click on the link, go and download the Bamboo app. I'm also going to leave my referral code also that you can use in case you go straight to the app store to download the Bamboo app, fund it with 5,000 naira and start investing. Fund your account with, you can even fund it with more than 5,000 naira. You can fund it with 10,000 naira or above and start investing. You can buy 1 or 2 stocks in the Nigerian stock market. Buy some of the stocks that you like, that you use. Like you can buy MTN shares, you can buy Wando shares, you can buy from your bank. What bank are you using? Go and buy shares from them. For one, I use Wema Bank. I bought a lot of shares in Wema Bank. I bought a lot of shares also in UBA, but I do not use UBA. But I've actually been making money from UBA. I've even been paid dividend last year because I started investing in the Nigerian stock market last year. I wish I started earlier, but I started in the US market. And ever since I started investing in the Nigerian market, it has actually made more sense because I've earned a lot more money. So I've received dividend for UBA, even though I am not a customer of the UBA bank, because I heard that their stock is good and they pay good dividend. Another bank that pays really high dividend is Zenith Bank. In fact, they pay the highest in the Nigerian banking sector. So you want to invest also in Zenith Bank. I invested in Zenith Bank. I also invested in GTB. GTB is like my main major account, but I did not invest so much money in GTB. But I have investment there, and I also invested in the Fidelity shares when they were doing their offer. I invested in the shares and my husband. Of course, we also use Fidelity. Both of us use Fidelity Bank. So that is also a place that you can start. You can even start from your banks. Start from these banks that I have mentioned. They have good dividend pay. So you can invest your money. Your money is growing and you're also receiving dividend from it. Number 4 place you can invest your money is by investing in some of these fintech platforms, these fintech apps like Piggyvest, or you invest in Afri Investor app or OPay. Yes, OPay. Most recently, you can invest in OPay. So you can put in some amount of money there and leave your money over a period of time and you'll be paid interest. Piggyvest pay their interest monthly. OPay pay their interest daily. So if you are using OWealth, you can get your interest paid daily. So these are some ways that you can start investing that little money that you have. So if you have the OPay app, just go to OWealth, click on it, fund it with some money and leave it there for it to start earning you interest. Leave it over a period of time, let your money compound, and then you are going to see how much money you are going to make from this app. Number 5, the US market. Yes, you can also invest in the US market with as low as $1. And today, $1 in Naira, when you convert it to Naira, is about 1,600 Naira. The exchange rate has really been fluctuating recently. So it's even less than 1,600 Naira now, but we don't know how much it's going to be tomorrow. But it's less than 2,000 Naira. So which means that you can invest in the US stocks market with just $1. In fact, the way I started investing in the US stocks market is with $1. I bought $1 of Nvidia, $1 of Amazon, and $1 of Tesla. And today, the stock that I bought then on cheaper app, they've grown over 100%. And I started this not knowing how to invest in the stock market. So you can as well buy $1 because it was the $1 stock that I bought. When I realized after a while that the money has grown, that was when I went in fully into the stocks market. So you can start with just $1 investing in the US market. I hope you've learned from this video and you understand what I am saying. Okay, if you have any questions, you can let me know in the comment section below. This thing is not hard, it's very easy. You can choose to do any one or any two. You mustn't do all of them at once, but it's just good for you to have the knowledge and know what to do with your money when you start making even more money. Now, if you've watched up to this point and you've not subscribed, what are you still waiting for? Click on that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up to help us reach more people like you, and also share these videos with your friends that might need it. Don't forget, I'm going to leave the links to these apps that I've mentioned in the description box below. And I have other videos that you should definitely check out. So watch my next video and I'm going to see you in my next video.